In this gameplay here, we're going to be going up against Islaney, and he's a really young and great up-and-coming player. Again, notorious for his spread offense, but he's also a pretty solid defensive player. And he's someone that makes me, kind of think on the fly a little bit. And you're going to see what I mean in this game. So, again, he does kind of have a unique style of play on defense. So, I'm going to use plays versus him on offense that are not really in my repertoire or like uh, not one of my predetermined plays that I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to run this play when I go into a game. No, so again, these are plays that I'm kind of designing on the fly based on how my opponent is playing. So again, first drive here. Again, I'm just kind of going to feel him out. Again, this is someone that I've played a good bit, so I really don't have to feel him out too much. So again, we already got a good feel for each other. So again, here at the snap, I'm going to roll out. I'm going to see that he's running on this right third of the field. It's going to be, I see the strong safety is going to be in like a inside third, inside quarter, and then he's going to have a outside quarter on his outside corner. So again, it's going to be some sort of cover 4, cover 3 type look on the tight end side of the field, as well as again he has like some flat zone underneath at about 10. So from this right here, we know that we're gonna have the deep right sideline open again, as long as we kind of clear out that deep blue with a streak. Again, we know that portion of the field is going to be open, as well as the short underneath on the right as well. So again, deep right and the short right as well. Again, that was all from reading. We saw, inside quarter, outside quarter, and then a 10-yard flat or so. So those are portions of the field we're going to be looking to attack throughout this game. So again, we're going to go right back to it. We liked what we saw last time because, again, we know that deep right portion of the field is going to be vulnerable based on what he did last time. And again, same thing here. Again, we see at the snap, it's a cover 3 look. Again, his outside cornerback is in an outside third, and then his strong safety is in like a 10-yard purple. So again, he's leaving the same portions of the field open. Again, the deep right and the short right. Again, we really had either the in route or the deep post there. Again, here on this play, I was expecting him to zone drop here. Again, I've played him a few times. I was kind of expecting him to zone drop here on the right side, just because I went with the deep post, then deep post on back-to-back plays. So I was expecting him to dedicate some resources to that deep right portion of the field. But again, we see here when we snap. Again, I was more looking for the corner route and the B drag here. So again, I was looking at the right half of the field here first. So again, we see that it's again some sort of cover 3 on the right half of the field, that is, with like a 10-yard flat. So again, he's going to be leaving that deep right portion open of the field, as well as the short flat to the right. So again, we look back to the other side of the field, and I didn't really like what I saw on the right side. Again, it would have been a risky pass of the drag. So again, we kind of flip over to the other side here, and then we see that he's in. We see that he's in a cover 2 here on the left side of the field with zone drops. So what it looks like is, again, cover 3 here on the right with a 10-yard flat. Again, and sometimes you are going to be able to get a look on both sides of the field. Not always, though. In this play, again, we really didn't like what we saw on the right half, so we switched our eyes to the left half of the field. And again, we were kind of able to see that he has a deep. It's cover 2 over here, so we're reading that we're taking a quick glance at his outside corner. So we see his outside corner is in like a deep flat. So he has this flat zone set to 25 or 30, as well as we see the free safeties in a deep half as well. And he has like a 10-yard flat. So again, he's dedicating 2 silent defenders to the trip side of the field. So what that tells me is that the deep left portion of the field, or the deep trips portion of the field to the sideline, is going to be open with a fade here. because again, cover two, that you want to be looking to attack that deep outside. And even though he has his flat zone set to 25, that fade in Madden 21 can get over the top of those 25-yard zone drops. Again, it might not be like this on every Madden, but uh, specific to Madden 21, again, these outside fades are really good versus cover two. And again, from reading last time what his defense was, again, we saw that the cover two, the 25-yard zone drop, and then a 10-yard zone drop on the silent. We decided to kind of attack that part of the field with the cover two fade on the outside. But again, I've played Islany a lot. He knows what I like to do. He knows that I really love these outside fades because he runs a lot of cover two. So this is where it starts to get fun here and the chess match begins. So again, he mans up my outside fade here. And again, that's fine. Again, we're taking a glance. Again, we're looking at the strong safety here and his outside corner. So since he's manning up his outside corner on X here, what that's going to do is going to leave a vacant spot on the right medium sideline and the deep right sideline if we're able to find a route to get over there. So again, those are the kind of portions of the field we're going to be looking to attack. So again, we identify the open space. Now it's about getting routes to those portions of the field. And again, for more about the route combo development, definitely check out. I hope you guys have checked out the route combo development course because again, that kind of plays a huge role into the third step of the problem-solving model, which is knowing the most effective route combos to get routes to those open spaces of the field. So again, here we're going to make a little adjustment. Again, this is not a play that I usually use. Again, I do not usually put my outside receiver on a smoke screen and then put a Y on a corner route here. But again, the reason I'm doing that is because Islany he respects my cover two beater, that outside fade, so he mans it up, right? But again, it leaves a vacant spot on the medium right sideline here. So we're going to use a corner route to attack that portion of the field, and we're just going to smoke screen. And the reason I'm smoke screening X here is just to basically take that outside cornerback out of the play because he's going to be manned up. So again, he's not going to even really come close to this corner route. So again, we're looking to the right half of the field here first. And again, he mixes it up on me. So he goes with the cover three look. We see that outside the outside cornerback drop back into a deep third. And then again, we see this flat. We see the slot is in a flat zone. So again, this is obviously some sort of cover three here on this right half of the field. And again, we feel the blitz, so we kind of just get it out quick here to our running back. Again, here on this 3rd and 1 though, I know from playing Islany a lot. Again, it might not show in this film, but I just quick snap the shit out of him here? But again, I try to just change up the pace here, hit him with a little quick snap. The reason I went with this play here is because even if he mans up, X, he's still gonna get open because what's it called? Crow outs do a good job of beating man to man 21. Also, what Islany mixes in a lot is the 25-yard cloud flat to the trip side, as well as like a 10-yard zone underneath it. And again, we know that from earlier in the game. Again, you should kind of be recording throughout the game, taking all these snapshots into consideration, these snapshots of the defense post snap. And again, on an earlier play, he had the two sideline defenders dedicated towards the trip side. So again, this play we quick snapped here was going to be good versus whether he manned up X or he dedicated two silent defenders to that side. And again, we kind of had X here. I probably could have thrown X here. I guess I got a little nervous because of that hook zone. But as you saw, Islany went back to the 25-yard zone drop on the trip side with a like a 5-yard flat underneath it. And again, still kind of to cover two. We see that strong safety drop back into a deep half. And we do have, as we've been saying, that the medium right portion of the sideline is open here, so the curl route was a good decision. Again, I guess I just got a little scared to throw here because of the hook, but I could have passed that up and away with a bullet pass and probably fit that in, but I decided to throw it away here. Again, is what it is. So, but from what everything Islany has shown us so far this game is he either plays cover 2 on the trip side and he zone drops. He goes 25 and then 5, and or he'll man up X again, leaving that the medium right portion of the field open, or he'll mix in a cover 3 blitz. So again, we kind of go with the setup to attack that deep right sideline, because also he technically is also leaving the deep right sideline open when he puts his flats on 25, because again we have a crossing route that gets over the top of those 25-yard flats if we motion it over. So again, we're on this play here, I'm looking to attack that deep right sideline, and also with either a fade or the motion over crosser, because again, if he does the 25-yard cloud flats here, the cover 2 look, we can hit him with this outside fade. If he mans up X here, again, that's when he mans up X, and it looks like he does that here because his guy moved inside, probably meaning that it's, he manned him up. So it's going to be leaving a vacant spot here. Again, when you man up X, he's no longer going to be in that cloud. So most likely that deep right portion to medium right portion of the field is going to be open there. So again, he does man up X there. And again, look at that deep, and we're reading the defense here post snap. So again, that man up, he's going to run. He's going to run with the streak here, and since he manned him up, it's going to, again, leave that vacant spot here on that deep right portion of the field. And we dot him here, but again, we got unlucky with the possession catch here. But again, that was a really good play, because again, we basically just took all the information that you've shown us so far, and and identified the open spaces in his setups on defense. And in all the setups you've shown us, again, that deep right sideline is going to be vulnerable. So again, that's where we're looking to attack again. Call the right play again, just got a little unfortunate there. Again, back here on offense, so what Islany usually does is he'll never run the same defense back to back. And that's from just, again, picking up his trends over the course of the game. And you guys can go back and watch this, kind of go back and rewind. So far, Islany, when he runs, the 25-yard flat and the 5-yard flat to the trip side, the next play, it's going to be, a cover 3 blitz, or he's going to man up X. Again, he follows a pretty simple process on defense, and he'll never run the same defense on back-to-back plays. So again, here last time, if you remember on the 4th and 13, he manned up my X receiver. So again, I'm not expecting him to do that on back-to-back plays because he hasn't done that yet. And shit, he proves me wrong. So again, here he actually does man him up on back-to-back plays. So again, we get bagged here, throw it away, live to fight another down. So here, since he did it kind of on back-to-back plays, we are going to see if he's going to do that again. So we're going to go back to this, the smoke screen and the wide corner out, because again, when he mans up that outside cornerback, again, it takes away that cloud flat, and it's going to leave that vacant spot and that on that deep left to medium left portion of the field, and we're going to smoke screen the X receiver just to completely take away that outside cornerback, because since he's manned up, he's just going to sit down on X. So that's kind of what we're hoping for here. And again, he mixes it up here on us. He goes back to his cover 3 blitz. So again, good mix up here from him. So again, here so far, Islany he's dedicating a lot of resources, to this left portion of the field, from either putting those double flats to either just manning up X. So again here, we're just basically gonna X is just gonna be our decoy. Since he's manning him up a lot, and we're gonna look to attack a different portion of the field now. So we've put a lot of focus into that left portion of the field. So now we're gonna look over that. We're gonna look over the middle of the field now. So here, again, we just basically have a post and a cross over the middle of the field, crossing at different depths. So again, the user's gonna have to decide: does he go high? Does he go low? Again, we're able to hit him here underneath. Again, minimal gain here, but again, we saw there on that play, Islany is leaving that middle portion of the field pretty open. And again, we've spent most of our focus this game on the left sideline, so it makes sense. So that's why we mixed it up and looked to attack a different portion of the field here. So we got to keep in mind that again, he is also leaving portions of the middle open. So again, we're gonna go back to it again, because again, most of this game we've been attacking left sideline, left sideline, left sideline. Again, on the last 4th and 13, I kind of hit him with that crossing route to the deep left sideline. So again, I'm sure that's his biggest worry right now, because most of our focus has been on that sideline. So again, we're gonna go back to attacking over the middle of the field here. Again, we liked what we saw last time, so we're gonna go back to it here, and we're gonna be able to laser him here. And again, that's also a good concept versus someone just flatting. Again, he usually, if he were to double maple there, that flat's going to do a good job of kind of getting in between the double maple. And, even if it's a 10-yard flat, that flat route will kind of pull him out. Again, we go into more depth in that in like a route combo development course. And hopefully you guys have already, seen that course, because going to be super beneficial for this course. So again here, and there's also a tell in his defense here as well. So anytime that outside cornerback moves inside, that means he just manned him up and shaded him inside. Again, we're gonna see that right here. So it's obvious that he's manning up his X receiver here. So again, we're basically just gonna use X as a decoy route. Since he's manning him up, we're just gonna run him on a streak. Just take him out of the play, take that outside corner outside the play. And remember that, since this outside cornerback was before in a cloud flat, again, that's going to leave that vacant spot over here on that deep left, the medium left portion of the field. So that's the portion of the field we're going to be looking to attack here. So again, he mans up X. Again, usually there's a cloud here. So this portion of the field is going to be wide open, and we dot him here. And again, oh my God! But again, we've been getting pretty unfortunate this game with the animations. But that's Madden 21 for you. But okay, what we're thinking here now is, okay, Islany's a smart player. He sees that corner out was just wide open right there. So again, what stops a corner out? A cloud flat. So again, I don't expect him to leave that portion of the field wide open again. I expect him to switch it up and put a cloud flat to kind of respect that corner out, those crosses going to that side here. So again, I believe I put my guy on a fade here. I end up putting him on a fade, I believe. Yeah, and I do change it up. So because again, he basically told me his defense pre-snap here, because nobody is gonna back off their outside cornerback if they're playing cover 4 at a high level. There's no reason to do that, because the cover 4 outside quarter will do a really good job pressed of playing crossers and corner outs, but backed off, it's not nearly as good. The only reason why you would back off your outside corner is if you're trying to, kind of help your cloud flat play like the outside fade. So, or if you're trying to help defend like a crossing route or a corner route. So, I was almost positive here that it was a cloud for those two reasons. One, again, last time the corner route was wide open, and I know that a cloud flat will stop a corner out. So again, I was thinking 2 steps ahead of him here. So I basically made the adjustment for him. I knew what he was going to go to next, and then adjusted to his adjustment. So Again, that was just thinking 2 steps ahead. And again, here he does go with the cloud flat because again, remember, last time I ran a corner out that way, why would he? He probably doesn't want to give that up again. And from knowing Islaney, what we've seen over the course of this game is he usually doesn't run defense, the same defenses on back-to-back plays. And even from outside of this film, again, I've played him a lot, and again, he follows a pretty simple process. Again, it's either uh, double flats, then sometimes man up X and sometimes cover 3 blitz. And again, he will almost never run those defenses on back-to-back plays. So here I anticipated the outside cloud because I just ran a corner route that way, and I know the cloud will stop the corner route. So again, I anticipated the cover 2 and hit him with the cover 2 beater. I knew this deep left portion of the field was going to be open, expecting a cloud. And again, we're able to pop him here with the fade. Again, that's anticipation at its finest right there. Again, I made the adjustment for him, then adjusted to the adjustment. So here I'm kind of curious as to how Islaney will respond to that. So I call, or no, am I going to take this? Yeah, I'm going to take this to the end of quarter. And you can delete that last few seconds clutch. So here I'm kind of curious to see how he would respond to this. I'm expecting him to go right back to manning up X here because again I just killed him with that outside fade. So again, how do you stop the outside fade? You stop it by manning up X here. So I'm trying to again make his adjustment for him, then adjust to that adjustment. And if he mans up X here, excuse me, we're gonna have that corner out wide open because again once you take away that cloud flat, again it leaves that vacant spot here on the sideline for us. So that's what I'm expecting here. And he goes with the cover 3 blitz. But we still cook up a play to beat the blitz as well. So, oh yeah, that was another little adjustment I made. So I said to myself, okay, even if he doesn't man up X when he goes with the cover 3 blitz, again, I gave myself 2 quick options. So I gave myself a quick option to the running back in case he did the cover 3 blitz, as well as putting this hitch over the middle of the field here. Because I knew it was either going to be man up X or cover 3 blitz because again he doesn't run same defenses on back-to-back plays. So I called a play that would beat man up X as well as cover 3 blitz. So again here back on this drive, end up again stopping the red zone, but again what we've noticed from this entire game is on his 3 defensive setups, again it's either man up X, again that's going to leave open the middle left to deep left portion of the field. If he goes cover 3 blitz, again that's going to leave open the deep left portion of the field because again when he goes cover 3 blitz, those flats are on 10, leaving that deep left portion of the field open. Also, when he goes with even when he zone drops his outside cornerback to 25, again this cross is going to get over the 25-yard cloud. So again, this is going to be a really effective play versus all of his setups. Again, because we know the open spaces on the field, then we just got to put the routes out there to get to those open spaces. So again, he mans up X here. Again, when he mans up X leaves that vacant spot here in the deep left sideline. Again, able to pop him here with the crosser. Again, wow, we actually caught that one inbounds, no bad animation. So again, here I'm kind of surprised I went with this play call here, just because he usually doesn't do the man up X on back-to-back plays. So I don't know why I went with the wide corner out here with the smoke screen. But again, we caught a play ended up working out. He blitzed again, able to hit him with a hitch over the middle of the field. Again, right here, we actually do go back again because Islaney caught me a bit off guard here. So again, usually he does not go to the same defense on back-to-back plays, the same base coverage look. I'm guessing he did this because it's the end of half, and he was playing a fairly safe coverage. Um, because I guess he didn't want to give up this this deep crossing route or this outside fades. That's kind of my reasoning is because play calling chains because of the end of half. But again, it still ends up working out for us because again, when he does these cover three hard flats, again that's going to leave these silents open. So again, still worked out here for us, and that's also a portion of the field we haven't attacked too much. Is this right silence? So it was a good time to kind of mix it up on him here. So again, we also see that he's still giving up the deep right silent and the middle right silent. So guys, I just want you guys to see when you think of offense like this, it makes it so much easier. It just makes it seem like wow, every portion of the field is open, and shit, it really is. Like there's always going to be usually at least 3 out of the 9 spaces of the field open, and then it's just kind of your job to find it. And again here, I keep going back to this play. I keep expecting him to man up X at some point. So I go back to this play, and there it is. Because again, it is landing man. He's gonna eventually change it up. He's gonna go back to the man up X. Again, he kind of follows the rotation. Usually, he goes from cover three blitz or cover three hard flats to man up X to then zone drops on 25 the next play. So again, we stayed consistent with this play, anticipating and realizing his trend on defense of usually going cover three hard flats and man up, then double clouds. And I expected him to not do the double clouds here because uh, I feel like he was afraid to give up the outside fade in this situation. So I knew that he was going to come back to the setup eventually on defense. Again, we are able to pop him here again. And again, this is not a setup I run versus anybody else. I only do the setup versus Islandy because again, he loves to man up that outside corner, and we put him on the smoke screen specifically, completely take that outside cornerback out of the play, knowing that that deep left portion of the field is going to be left alone as long as we take that outside cornerback out of the play. So that is why I do the smoke screen there and not streak. It's just going to leave that guy wide open.